All right, so this is the last video. If you made it this far in the playlist, congratulations. You are serious about leveraging the awesome power of free open source tools to build an online store. The last thing we need to discuss, a very important topic, is submitting your website to the Google Search Console. So the Google Search Console is essentially a way in which we can communicate with Google and deliberately ask Google to crawl our websites to check for things like errors and crawlability issues. Because if Google is able to detect crawlability issues, that will improve our search engine presence in Google. Another important reason why we want to use the Google Search Console is to submit our website. So we submit our website using what's called a SML sitemap, or a roadmap, of our website. So an XML sitemap is basically leads Google to all of the important pages on our website. It's great for SEO, and it allows Google to find our important pages, our essential pages, quickly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and generate an XML sitemap and submit it to Google using the Google Search Console. So if you haven't used the Google Search Console before, I'm assuming you haven't, and this video is made for you. I'm assuming you haven't done this before. You're going to go to search.google.com, and I will leave a link in the description of the video, and you will be brought to this page. Once you're brought to this page, you want to click on Start Now and choose a Google account associated with things like your Google Ads account or Google Analytics, or whatever Google account you want to use for your business. So I'm going to log in. And once you log into the Google Search Console and you enter in your login credentials for your Google One account, you're going to be brought to these two options. Google needs to verify that you are the rightful owner of the website first before you can use the Google Search Console. So there's two ways to verify. One is through the domain, and the other is through the URL prefix. This is the option you want to use, since this DNS verification method can be a little bit, involved technically. So I won't drag you into that avenue. So this is much simpler. Let's go to let's type in the URL of your WordPress website. So in our case, for the demo store, it's this. We're going to paste this here. We're going to hit continue. Now Google is going to prompt another screen, and as you can see, the ownership was auto-verified. Sometimes this will happen where your ownership is auto-verified. If it doesn't, there will be another screen that's going to ask you to upload a file to your HTML, an HTML file to your cPanel or your public_HTML. So if you're prompted to do that, download the file. It'll be the first option, and you can just log into your cPanel. So let's log into a demonstration cPanel. Give this some time to marinate. We're going to log into our cPanel. Oops. And once we log into our cPanel, we're going to go to our file manager, and then we're going to go to the public HTML folder. And this is where we're going to upload this Google file if you are prompted to download a Google file. As you can see, this is what the Google file will look like. You upload it, and Google will verify the website. So we need to submit a sitemap to Google. So what a sitemap will do is allow Google, so she go back here. what a sitemap will do is it will allow Google to crawl our website. And once Google is able to crawl our website, as I stated, this will give you an opportunity, give Google an opportunity to check for crawlability errors. And it will also allow Google to crawl the website every day, to index new links, to index new content that you have on your website, so that if a user enters in a search query, Google can easily pull up or recommend your website. So this is a way to get a lot of free traffic, and what sometimes is colloquially known in SEO as organic traffic, traffic you didn't have to pay for. So when we're in the Sitemaps tab, we want to go to Yoast, and we want to ask Yoast to generate a sitemap for us. So we installed Yoast, the Yoast plugin. It's part of the essential plugins list. So you should have that already downloaded and installed. So once we're at Yoast, we want to go to General. On the left-hand side, we'll see something that says Yoast SEO. And then we want to go to Features. We want to scroll down to where it says XML sitemap and click on the question mark. Then we're going to see the XML sitemap. So Yoast has already generated an XML sitemap and it's here. Yoast is going to upload all of these links to Google so that Google can begin crawling these pages, okay? So we're going to copy this, and we're going to take away the domain, but for sitemap_index.html. So if you come here to Yoast, you'll see we just need this right here. I'm in the wrong Google account. Okay, here we are. So we put this here, okay? Make sure the domain matches. So this is the domain /sitemap_HTML, and then we're gonna hit submit. So the sitemap was submitted successfully, got it, and Google is saying can't fetch. So if you get this error, you just refresh the page and it should say success. So give it around 24 hours before Google will actually start reporting some information that should give you an idea of the performance. Right here, you'll see some information here, an overview if there were any errors, crawlability issues. Okay. It'll all show up in the overview and the performance tab. So let's see this illustrated on a separate Google account. So this is a demonstration account we have. Okay, this is a demonstration account we have, and as you can see, in the performance tab, you'll see how many clicks you got, how many impressions, meaning how many times Google brought up your website in the search engine for recommendation, and your average position. Okay, queries, okay, what the users actually entered in the search engine to recommend, okay, for Google to actually give the website impressions. Pages, the pages people clicked on, countries, devices, desktop, mobile, percentages, etc. So Google now has a record of your website. And once Google has a record of your website, it's going to make indexing the website much easier for Google, and Google is going to be able to report back to you any issues involving the website and how to fix those issues to make your website, your WooCommerce website, search engine ready.